Mike was filming Space Jam. I did not realize how competitive Michael Jordan was until I was in that bubble. Like, he cannot lose. He don't want to lose on nothing. What level is that?
Well, I could just use LeBron getting ready for this year's Olympics. When they lost in Denver, he was back in the gym the next day.
Being able to spend time with Kobe in the Olympics in China, first of all, you thought you was a star. You thought you were famous.
Right.
Until you went to China with Kobe.
Man.
Oh, man.
And nobody gave a fuck about you.
Let's have fun. Shit, I'm out here having fun with this, boy.
Hey, Bill, I'm just glad you and I in the same building, man. There's a lot of times motherfuckers try to say we was twins and shit.
Oh, I can see that.
Bill Bellamy looking
Yeah. But you just 6'9".
Yeah, that's it.
He was getting them tall chicks. I was getting everything under 6'6".
Oh, stupid. That's hella funny, man.
We got a little bit more.
I'm good.
Oh, good.
What's the name of this white wine you have here?
This is this wine right here is from South Africa, and I haven't learned how to pronounce this yet.
Yeah, this is
You want look? You see the label?
Bro,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I haven't learned how to pronounce
Yeah,
this
yeah,
yet.
yeah, you're
But
gonna
I will
take a
tell you,
minute.
this is from South Africa. This is a Chenin Blanc.
Yeah.
In South Africa, they make some of the best Chenin Blancs in the world. See, when it comes to wine, I know a little something. Loire Valley is who gets all the credit, right? In France, they get all the credit for making amazing Chenin Blanc. But South Africans make amazing Chenin Blanc, one of the top in the world. And so that's what we're drinking tonight. Well,
You can
today.
tell he traveled.
Yes. He's been places.
He been places.
Hey, you can't wait to bring your culture,
been
what
in
you
rooms.
learned into it.
Oh, yeah,
Tell
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I
he
got
been
this
in
one.
rooms. He
He
10
be
years
knowing
in.
stuff. We love D-Wade. I don't know how y'all didn't remember Derrick Rose.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's-
I
that's-
forgot
that's-
about D Rose.
Bro,
Forgot
how
about
do you
it.
figure-
Like somebody who you won in the dunk contest that didn't get in.
D-Rose. You and D-Rose, in my opinion, probably had the best in-game dunks for guys under 6'5", 6'6". Like, y'all just take off. Like, D-Wade, you were sneaky. Like, you would come around and look like it's going to be a layup. Kaboom!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Euro.
That first step of yours is crazy. Woo. Just gone. Boom, you done banged. He banged on centers, small forwards, power forwards. Like, you ain't care.
No. You down there. because if you gonna block my shot if I don't dunk this.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Right?
At it.
Like, you know, so I had to learn. Like, I learned very early in the NBA because the NBA game is a little quicker, it's a little different. Guys are longer, guys are smarter, all this. So I'm like, oh, I can't go down there with these finger rolls and this pretty stuff.
No.
I gotta go down there because they're gonna put you on your ass.
Right.
When I got into the league, you would get PJ Brown, Antonio Davis.
Brown.
They're putting you on your ass.
For sure.
You ain't
I
lying.
forgot about PJ Brown.
So Jamal McGlure,
Yep.
like these they hitting you.
Yo,
You better
we
dunk
talking
it.
about this was utility dude.
No, facts.
Oh my
Thomas.
God. He didn't get PJ Brown used
Kurt
all his
Thomas?
fouls.
Kurt Thomas.
Kurt Thomas
Kurt
was a
Thomas.
bucket. He was a bucket.
Ooh.
He was a bucket. Kurt Thomas.
He tried
Kurt
to kill
Thomas
you.
pick and pop was from 15 to 17, 100%.
He
Yeah.
led the nation in scoring at TCU. They actually led the nation in scoring as a college team.
Wow.
When he was there at TCU, bro.
I did
Go
not
back
know
and
that.
check the records. 2
That's
years
it.
in a row.
Yeah.
Kurt
Yeah.
Thomas out of
Kurt
TCU.
Thomas.
Fort
Kurt
Worth,
Thomas was
Texas.
nice, but he was a big body.
Big body.
Hoop don't
Malik
move.
Rose.
Yeah, big Malik Rose. But like these, when I got in, I was like, oh, I gotta go
gotta
dunk
get
this.
down.
Yeah.
One, I had to go earn respect.
Right.
One, two, because when I take off, Ben Wallace, I don't want you jumping. I don't want you to hit me while I'm in the air.
Right.
Exactly.
You laying
So
on your
let me
back.
dunk this so quick that you won't even want to jump.
Robert Pack would get you.
Oh, Robert Pack will pull
Robert-
people. Yes.
Wow.
Robert Pack would get
Hey,
you.
Robert Pack. Let me tell you somebody else you didn't talk about. You didn't bring up. It's two guards you didn't bring up. You didn't bring up Baron Davis.
Shout out to
Diddy
BD.
Bop.
You forgot about BD.
And we in the Bay
My
Area.
twin.
My bad.
My
Yo,
bad.
you forgot about BD. The other one that was cold, which is probably from the Bay too, I think is Isaiah Ryder.
Oh, Isaiah Ryder.
Bro,
Yeah.
he
He's
went
back.
in the dunk contest.
Yeah, he was. He
Was
was.
he from out here
Yeah,
somewhere?
they made.
But
yeah,
he
they
was-
made
he
dunk
was
contest.
Isaiah Ryder.
Isaiah Ryder.
Isaiah Ryder
From
was
J.R.
what?
Ryder.
JR.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Am
Who the fuck is Isaiah?
No, my bad. Am I messing up? J.R. Ryder.
JR Ryder.
Wait a minute. Ain't it Isaiah Ryder?
I think
No,
it is
no.
Isaiah. He's a junior. Yeah.
Oh, we
So
all
he
right.
played for
Yeah.
the Lakers. He played for I don't know if he played for Minnesota.
Yeah, he played for
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He did play for
But
Minnesota.
he was He the first dude to ever dunked on me in the game, like over the top of me. Like we was playing in I'll never forget it. I was like, yo, I was so embarrassed. I tried to walk out the gym. I'll never forget, Ken Griffey Jr. threw him an alley-oop. You like how you and Bron used to do? You fake like you going for the the layup and you just leave it. Man, I look back, all it was ass and shit. Man, this dude jumped across the top of my head, boom, and his sneakers hit me in the back of the head. Man, it was so humiliating. I was like, I just tried to walk it off.
Yeah.
Because when y'all get it, like Bron was notorious with once he on the runway, you and him had that combination of chemistry where you just knew where he was.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we be watching on TV, like, why did D-Wade just do that? And then all of a sudden,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, you're a good passer.
No. Well, yes.
Bro, you're a
thank
great
you.
passer. I mean,
When you play with someone like LeBron, just go watch LeBron. First of all, he is taking
Yeah, he out of there.
flying.
Yeah.
He's flying.
Right.
No one's catching him. So for me, all I had to do was just look and understand that it's some space so I don't get him hurt.
right.
No one's going up there where he's at.
Nope.
No.
I can throw the worst lob in the world. He's catching it.
But he can catch the ball.
He can catch it any way I throw it. And so what I knew is the best dunks come off the worst lobs.
Are you
That's for
serious?
sure.
Don't
Yeah.
throw it perfect all
Don't
the
throw it
time. If you
perfect.
want
Let it
if you
float.
want the best dunk, throw it a little bad so you can allow him to go and catch that joint over here and bring that joint back over here. Because you throw it perfect, he ain't got nothing to do.
He's just
Nah,
gonna
he got
flush
nothing
it.
to do. Yeah.
He's gonna flush it. Ain't nobody coming to see that.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna throw that. I'm throwing that joint back here. So you gotta grab it back here.
Right.
Because look at that picture. When you grab it back here, you fly into the rim. And so what I knew with Bron, I'm like, okay, how can I throw a bad lob that's gonna be cold for him?
Oh, that's
That's what
nasty.
I was trying to
That's
do.
nasty.
Bro, but
Because
you
it was
was
showtime.
He was throwing lobs, though, from like 64, 75 feet out.
Oh, you
So,
were-
I mean, most people not throwing lobs that far, bro.
Listen,
Off of a rebound.
I'm like a quarterback. I got the greatest receiver in the world. Throw it up to him.
He gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, how do you
Just
miss that
understand.
concept?
Hey man, don't forget about before Bron came here, who the motherfucker was throwing lobs to, all right?
Well, yeah, but I threw him perfect for you.
That's hella funny.
I ain't doing one like this. The other one like this. My boy,
Yeah, hey man.
I'm setting you up
Name on
for
the
success.
platter.
He put it on the platter for you.
Bill, could you dunk? You wasn't punching him.
I wasn't doing none of that. The best dunk I ever had was off. I used to 2 feet, just come in, jump, stop, jump up, boom. It was in one of the celebrity games. I caught somebody slipping, but I was already running, so I just got lucky. I never like dunked like D-Wade come back here and dunked on somebody, but I've gotten dunks on a fast break and stuff like that.
For sure.
All right, so I got questions. I got so many questions for you.
All right, go ahead.
Like just your Rolodex
Yes,
of
sir.
the people you've been in front of, the moments you've had with people, and I know you've been able to share them on your social.
Yes, sir.
And when in your car, you sit there and you give a story time.
Yeah,
I love
it.
story time.
Man, please give us some on the Wide Network, man, about your role, your round when you were one of the biggest stars, but also interviewing the biggest stars. Because a lot of people who are stars don't want to sit and interview other stars. And you did that.
Well, you know what was interesting for me, which was, I guess, was a superpower, is because I was a funny guy that people already knew from Def Comedy Jam, and then I got on MTV. So people came to the show like, yo, that's Bill, man, dang, I'm Bill go cut up. So they were looser. So now I was getting better interviews, and at that time, my show was just like the #1 show on MTV. So that opened my net of celebrities that I had access to, from Michael Jordan to Will Smith to Queen Latifah, the Salt and Peppers and all that. And so what happened was, because MTV wasn't really letting black people on there like that,
fact. Right.
I became like the super black man. Like it was like, yo, Bill got us, we good. I'm going Michael Jackson. And then like with the NBA had relationships with MTV. I went to Paris with, the Charlotte Hornets. I got a chance to go to workouts. Like I came to see you. I came to see him. You want to hear a funny story? He never talk about this. I go to Miami to interview you and Shaq. We never told this story, right? Shaq is at Miami.
Okay.
We go there to specifically interview D-Wade and Shaq. We do everything. Remember, you taught me to move, gave me the nice little boom bap. He gave me a nice little cross step back. I stole that from him. Cut to Shaq gets traded.
I wanted to go to Phoenix, right?
Phoenix. Yeah, we traded to Phoenix.
The time from the yo, am I from the interview? 30 minutes later, he was gone.
He was gone.
Damn.
We couldn't use none of it.
Damn.
We had just shot it.
Damn.
Bro, we shot the whole shit. And by the time I get back to the hotel, they say, yo, that's dead. Shaq and Phoenix.
Shaq out of here.
I was there for 4 hours.
Delete all that.
Yeah.
Delete the whole thing.
Damn.
So we never told that story, but it's a true story. It's like, my opportunity gave me such a access pass, you know what I'm saying, to I get a chance, like I said earlier, to play ball with the guys, hang out with the guys, you know what I'm saying, and really feel like comfortable.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, like, one of the funniest stories was hanging out with Michael Jordan. Because when you hang out with Mike, you realize you're not famous.
Big facts.
Like, you ain't famous, bro. Whatever you think you did ain't enough. Right?
You locally known. You ain't famous.
So you local when you with Mike. And so I'll never forget this. This is a funny ass night. So this is when Mike gave the Nets 55.
Okay.
Ooh, he gave him 55. Right. So back in that time, going to New York, there was a place called Buddha Bar. So all the players would leave the game, they shoot over to New York, and we hanging out with Mike. Right. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So Mike, and my boy E is here, he'll tell you, like, E didn't think I knew Mike.
He wanted those.
No, this is true. He wanted them.
He wanted them.
So we at the game, we at the Nets game. Mike done hooked up the tickets and everything. So he's like, yo, B, don't embarrass me. I said, yo, Mike got us hooked up for the game and we got passes and we going in the tunnel. He's like, B, pump your brakes. If we just go to the game, Mike don't know you like that. Right. That's Mike.
That's hella funny.
I say, yo, man, Mike know me like that. So we get to the game, whatever. So now we in the tunnel and we're standing there with all the reporters or whatever. So this is so funny. So E is like, B, let's just go home, man. Mike, you don't have to play yourself. Mike ain't coming out. And we done seen the game. He gave him 55. Let's go, right? So Mike, this is the funniest shit. So Mike, you know how y'all got the buses under the tunnel, whatever?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So the team go this way, and about 2 beats, 3, 2, 1. Mike come this way. He's like, yo, B, what up? He's like, nigga, you know Mike like that. Mike said your name. That's crazy. B, swear to God, he said your name. Mike is so big to us, right? So Mike is like, yo, man, B, yo, what's up, Big E? What's up, my man, Big E? He's like, yo, B, man, it's crazy. B, you don't introduce me to a lot of people, but you ain't never introduced me to nobody like Mike, right? So Mike is like, meet us over at Buddha Bar. So we get in the whip, we roll over to New York. We like 10 cars deep rolling to New York, right? We get to the club. This is when I realized I am no longer famous. We get to the club. They got the whole thing roped off.
Wait, this after Players Club?
This is after. No, this.
I'm sorry. This is after.
It don't matter what I did. It don't matter. I'm a civilian.
Yeah.
I'm not famous.
But you have already gave us our playbook as men. You always
how to be
a player. You always give us how to be the player. So this is after how to be a player.
But I'm with Mike tonight. I'm a civilian, right?
I love it.
This is when
you a civilian.
I'm a civilian.
How to be a player? You a civilian.
I'm on fire too.
You on fire?
I am a civilian when I'm with Mike. So we get to the club. And they roping off everything, security, moving everybody out, and everybody's around the rope because they can't sit over there. It's like, it's 20 of us over there, you know, and shout out to Jay Williams was there that night. Remember Jason Williams?
Yeah.
Jason Williams was there. Amar Rashad, I'll never forget this. Here goes the dude, Bill! I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Go ahead, stop calling me. Bill, can you take a picture of us for Mike? Now I'm a photographer.
Yeah,
I went from being Bill Bellamy, blah, 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 to a photographer for Mike, bro. Dude's like, Bill, can you ask Mike to come over here? I was an assistant.
Yeah, I've been there before, Bill.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Mike's level of stardom was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, and to be around his aura, the way he carried himself. And like you said, it was no social media.
Yeah.
So like to be able to hang out with Mike and really in that world was unique. It was like being in a movie.
Yeah. Who all right, on that note, who have you guys, Chris, Dwright, who have you guys hung out with that gave y'all that same feeling that Bill just got?
You motherfucker.
Oh, no. My bad.
I've been hanging out with you the last 20 years, motherfucker.
Nigga had me the camera at breakfast.
Oh, for
this morning.
sure.
We sitting there, he said, can we get a photo with all of y'all? And nigga just hand me the I was like, dig out over there, man.
I done been a photographer. I done been a security. I done been everything,
But
dog.
the thing that's so dope, I'm gonna give you your flowers, D. You are the most humblest superstar I've ever interviewed, hung out. Because like you is so chilled with it. Like you don't be like walking around crazy. Like you got every accolade, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you got everything checked off. Most dudes can't win a playoff game. Dudes waiting to get one playoff win. Bro, you have done everything well.
Yes, sir.
Like it's absolutely crazy though. It's like you gotta know that I'm a basketball fan, so I know your paperwork crazy. But like he said, playing with you, like you don't act like that. Like Mike to me act like that.
Yeah.
Like Mike walked in here, you know, he got the
He had
swag,
that
you know what I'm
swag.
saying? He got 18 buttons on his jacket. He buttoned the last one down here. That's when they had the 18 buttons, you know that? Right. He had the one hoop. Mike had the little pitcher toe walk, you know what I mean?
He had it.
Bro, Mike wore the whole shit.
He
Like
wore
to me, I promise you, like Mike was literally Mike, like
So
literally.
I would say for me, it was my experience around Kobe.
Oh, had to
And
be.
so when I knew he was good at basketball. We all knew that. But being able to spend time with Kobe in the Olympics in China, first of all, you thought you was a star. You thought you were famous.
Right.
Until you went to China with Kobe.
Man.
Oh, man.
And nobody gave a fuck about you.
Good fact.
But this is when I knew it was a separation between Kobe and I. All right, because I'm like a little kid. Anywhere Kobe go, I'm trying to go if he want me to go. Right? This is one of my favorite players. We in the Olympic Village. You know what I mean? Because Cole wanted to make sure that we touched the people. He wanted to make sure that we wasn't separated from the other athletes.
Right.
So we spent time in the Olympic Village, right? So I'm walking with Cole through the Olympic Village, and this is when I realized he was at a different level than I. This motherfucker could speak 9 different languages. He spoke to everybody in their native tongue.
That's
I was
crazy.
struggling with English in this motherfucker. I was trying to learn how to pronounce my words all the way through.
I'm crying.
He's speaking with everybody in his...
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm sitting there, I'm like, you can speak this language too? Dang.
Yeah, that's a bar.
So
That's
not
a bar.
only am I
Yeah,
trying to
that's a
catch you
bar.
in
That's a bar.
basketball, you got 9 languages on me?
Crazy.
That Rosetta Stone was coming
Rosetta
back to
Stone,
you, my
man.
boy.
Bro, he had it. It was a glow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's certain guys, it's certain people that you be around that when you around them, you become the photographer.
Yeah,
facts.
man.
And
You
the
become
security.
the photographer and the security. That was me with Kobe. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a picture of all your
But you don't mind.
Yeah,
But you
no,
don't
no,
You
no.
don't mind.
You
It's
don't
the,
mind.
you know, it's the experience, man. It's like in my career, I just really am blessed, man, because I will never forget. I think I told a story like this on my Instagram about going to the bubble with Mike. Did you how you probably was 11. This is when Mike was filming Space Jam.
Oh,
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
you know, this is another reason I became a photographer. So, because as an actor, I'm like, yo, I'm getting the fly trailer. You know what I'm saying? I'm making that good money.
Yeah.
But then they built a bubble for him.
That was a
That
bar,
made me
too.
realize I'm the
bar,
photographer
crazy.
again.
Yes.
Again.
So I was like, yo, they gonna build a bubble for this man in the middle of the parking lot while he filming?
Yeah.
What level is that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he can practice?
Practice.
And he can invite his friends?
That's
crazy.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God, bro. Let me tell you, going to that bubble was crazy because it was beautiful. The floor, the AC, you know, in the valley, you get hot as hell.
Hot.
It was perfect. 68 degrees. he had every vending machine. He had cooks. He had showers. I said, yo, this is basically like a resort for basketball
That's so
in the
dope.
middle of a parking lot. That bubble situation was so incredible because there was so many players that came to play. and you'd see people working out, having fun. They basically trying to help Mike get get back his feet up under him and stuff. I did not realize how competitive Michael Jordan was until I was in that bubble. Like, he cannot lose. He don't want to lose on nothing. Jacks, tic-tac-toe. He don't want to lose on nothing, bro. And there was a kid in that gym that hit Mike with a move that was so crazy. Mike whole head hit the ceiling. He was coming down on the fast break. He did a up fake hezzy push and left Mike. Mike went to the roof. Mike said, "Give me the ball." He went for 12 buckets in a row. Bro.
Just because he got shot.
He was like, Mike said, "Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball." Right now, Mike, they was like, "Why you wake him up? Why you wake him up?
Let a sleeping dog lie.
Mike,
let a sleeping dog lie.
But no, bro, he showed you the cliques of levels he was above everybody in that gym. Yeah. Everybody was staring because it was so crazy. He was doing everything, dunks, fade away, off the glass, nothing but bottom, three. I was like, yo, man, Mike is crazy. Yeah. And you witnessed it. You know what you said. Well, you know what I'm talking about. To witness it, like from here to that camera is like, oh my God, this dude is like from another world.
Yeah,
That's why it's hard for me, even though I love LeBron to death,
it's hard to put somebody over.
It's just hard to say because I never see nobody like Michael Jackson. I mean, as much as I love Chris Brown, but Michael Jackson was just crazy.
Yeah, his levels, baby. Grown people fame.
Yeah, when you have people fame,
Mike had people. What was that?
Get him some water.
Stretched out. Shaking. That was me. Toes pointed. How you make somebody toes pointed?
Okay, so in a different way because the time has changed. But you talked about this recently when we talk about that level of greatness. You talked about this on your Just Win podcast. You talked about when you talk to players nowadays, you tell them, hey, be 15 minutes ready for a workout.
Yes.
But you talked about the great players, they're there an hour and 15 minutes before they do their work.
Yeah.
So talk about what from your seat, because you get to see them in the moments without 20,000 people. You get to see the greats prepare to be great.
Well, I could just use LeBron getting ready for this year's Olympics. When they lost in Denver, he was back in the gym the next day. And I told the young guys, I say, don't let him beat you to the gym. They didn't understand what I meant.
Right.
And I was teaching them. And as you walk in, I was like, we starting at 7. He's going to get here at 5:45. So he pushed the limit on everybody being there. And when you there, I said, this is the pose he going to be in when we walk in the door. I had a player walking in with me. I said, watch, when we come around the corner, he was ready. In the pose, stretching, ready, mentally prepared for every second, every minute count. And at 6:59, you hear them shoes, you see him patting that basketball.
It's time to go to work.
Yeah, he look at you.
Yeah. So he's already got work in before his work.
Damn.
He's there at 5:45 because he's going to work before his work.
He lifts, stretch,
activate.
Agility, activation. I don't have to get him ready.
He already ready.
He already ready.
So you get guys that come out there at 7 and they got to get ready.
Right.
They out there filling the ball. Blowing their hands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Get ready. He come out at 7. One of the greatest come out at 7. He already sweat, ready, activated, ready to go and take off.
Well, that's another difference.
That's unbelievable.
Let me tell you a story about his bubble. So when he was filming Space Jam 2, I had the privilege to be his trainer doing that.
Oh, that's gangster.
Gangster. He had the weight room built outside, so he would lift about 4 in the morning. We would start about 5:30, and he would be done about 7, and he would work 15, 16-hour days. We had Chris come through, CP3, Mello, JR, JaVale. Then we had a private run. Cameras there filming. It ain't even been released yet. But the amount of work and the detail of work every morning to commit to be there at 4 a.m, lifting, preparing.
That's why he's still at the top at this point in his life, where he is still playing above everybody. I mean, that's it. I didn't know it was to that level. I just thought, he had, the red machine and the right training, but he got the mindset.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Time management.
The detail is unbelievable, bro. From the way he folds his clothes to his approach, bringing in his own bag. I sat down and I have players. I'll be like, look, watch this.
That's the blueprint.
The way he approaches the gym, the way he walks in and greets, shakes everyone's hand, acknowledges everyone in the room.
Yeah.
Sees everything moving. His ability to be a sponge when he probably know the answers. His ability to teach.
Mm-hmm.
The vision, the commitment to the detail that want to be corrected.
Wow. That's heavy.
The greatest want to be held accountable.
Yes.
We just talked about that with Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest want to be held accountable.
So
That's how you get it out
that.
the way early, right away with people. When you're athletes, if you don't want to be held accountable, you don't want to be great.
You don't want to be great.
If you want to be held accountable, you want to be great.
You want to be
The
hard.
greatest
I
want to be
agree.
held accountable.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's a formula to that. And this guy right here, same way.
Mm-hmm.
Same way. Always early, always ready to go, always prepared, always a student, always understanding like personnel and people. That's why when I see people that haven't had the milestones or the achievements that he had act in a way that they shouldn't, you're like, bro,
You ain't like that, bro.
you ain't like that.
You ain't like that.
I'm around some people
That know how to do it.
I saw somebody
that know what to
say
do.
something about me the other day, and they said, "Man, fuck the championships. He ain't better than." How?
What?
How does that, stop the conversation
Come on,
right there.
man.
What you mean, fuck the championship?
Because you don't know what it takes to win.
Yes, exactly.
That's a level.
Oh,
It's a
man.
level.
When you say fuck the championships, he ain't better than,
What?
you don't know what it takes
Mm-hmm.
to really
win.
win. I don't look at you as a winner.
Yeah. Or
you
a
say something like that.
successful person at all.
Yeah, like to
Mhm.
say fuck this championships, he not better than this. Yeah, listen, it's players in this league that has talent. It's gonna be players that have more talent than you, less talent than you,
Absolutely.
whatever. But to be able to put yourself in a
Win.
position to win,
Godly.
you don't know the sacrifices, you don't know the work, you don't know what goes into putting yourself in a position to win and then winning.
Right.
If you say, "Oh well, fuck his championships, he ain't better than," no.
What are we working
What are
for?
we
What
talking
we
about?
talking
What are we
about?
doing?
What are we talking
What
That's
about?
game
all
are
they
we
talk about.
Yeah.
What
I
we
mean, you
the goal
give
is
Charles
to win.
Barkley a championship right now, he'd be happy than being on TNT.
Mm-hmm.
Like a championship is everything. That's what you guys work from high school or wherever you got to college. I mean, to be a champion amongst champions is crazy. Like that to me,
Yeah.
as a fan, I'm like, yo, you need that.
Yeah,
But it's
it don't take away
sacrifice.
nothing from your individual talent
Yeah.
Oh, but
and how cold you are individually. It will never take away from that. But winning and learning how to win, especially if you can do it at all the levels, that is a whole different level of a basketball player. And see, y'all looking at talent and skill.
Yep.
This is a whole different talent and skill that you don't know nothing about. And
Yeah.
so now we got people looking at it like, oh, well, he won some championships. He's not.
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
You can't
You
even say it like that, bro.
Bro,
It's
that's
too-
the world we living in now, where
No,
people are starting
man.
to discount your championships
No.
because you
Crazy.
ain't got 30,000 points or something like
Listen,
that.
bro.
You're
Come on,
not
man.
great. You're not better than this guy.
You have to win championships, in my opinion, as a fan of the game. I love basketball with all my heart. It's like you have to be a champion. Like that's the solidifying of your legacy.
But it's
If-
a team sport.
But it's a team
It's a
sport.
team sport.
But you win it. You win as a team. He has 3
Yeah.
championships, right?
Absolutely.
How many people can say that? I mean, oh, it was only 3.
It's already-
You ain't win one,
Exactly.
right? And he the point guard, and he the 2 guard, and he adjusted his game for his man. Like you got to look at, like when I look at your career, D, I'm like, yo, man, you made every adjustment possible to be a champion, bro.
Yep.
And it's hard to do. You know, I watched you adjust your game to figure out how to compliment your best friend and how y'all could win together. And it took you not that long. It just took a minute. you know, where am I on the floor? What's the space? And like I watched it, I was like, dang, how they gonna make this work? Because LeBron used to having the ball and you used to having the ball. Y'all was like, wait a minute, bang, bang, boom, boom. It was a dance.
Yeah.
It was the most beautiful thing to witness how you guys were able to orchestrate it. Because super teams don't always work. Right? Team chemistry don't always happen. Y'all made watching the game fun, bro. It looked like y'all was playing playground basketball to me.
Yeah.
Y'all was smiling. Oh, they laughing, running back down the court. Bro, I know you ain't just jump off the moon. Like, are you cooking off the baseline? Ah! Thank you, bro. You saw me. It was crazy.
Most of the young guys, if they actually go back and watch them, because I go back and I've watched for years, they were unbelievably defensively.
Yeah.
They were like free safeties.
Yeah,
it's hard to stop a team that can get a stop and a score on you in 2 seconds. Transition, the ball go from a rebound to you seeing Braun running full speed. So you hear that motor cranking up, and he coming back down. Bro, they're great players normally can guard. They can guard their position, they can guard their yard.
Yeah.
If you start to go back through it, that's how you get championships. You got to guard. You got to play.
Guard.
And I go back and watch film. I'm sitting back watching film. My young players. He's a free safety, and he can picture and take snips and knowing that they running X over 2, and when he throw that lazy pass that we talk about,
I'm gone.
He gone.
But
Other
also,
way.
too, it helped. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you guarding guys for 3 quarters.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Let me get let me get him in the fourth for the last 5.
Let me get that.
Let me get that. Hey, Dwright, good shit, boy. You got 40 dropped on you. Like, I got him now. hey, Dwright, I'm gonna tell you what. But I'm gonna tell you a story that I felt bad for. In the Garden.
Okay.
Jamal
That was some bullshit.
Crawford.
Oh my
I
God.
have never seen a player go off like this.
He was
in
whooping
my
our
life.
ass.
He hit. You know how you score 17 points straight.
Ooh.
He hit 17 buckets in
Straight.
a row.
That's crazy.
Consecutive buckets in the Garden.
Oh,
so
it was
I'm
crazy.
It was crazy. And the thing is, you want to finish this story or you want me to tell you?
Please go ahead.
So,
Who was he cooking the most?
Why you feel like you Why you still feel a man?
yeah, this is point. He was cooking everybody. But this how it went down, right? So this is the time I think shit was going left, and Pat took a leave of absence, and this is when he started showing up to Beasley and D Rose game. So Ron Rothstein was our coach at this time, and Jason Capono, I think Posey was still there, Twan, you, me, and he getting his ass buzzed, right? I'm sorry, everybody getting their ass buzzed. I'm not even clocked in the game yet. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, I'm looking at niggas on the bench like, bro, this shit crazy. He kicking their ass. I'm like, damn, but I'm out the rotation at this point. This motherfucker Rothstein had the nerve to like, hey, Dwright, let's go. You got Jamal. I'm like, what? He done made 12 in a row.
He already
14
hot.
in a row.
He already
so
hot.
was it 16 or 17 consecutive
I think it was
baskets?
17 consecutive baskets.
Okay,
baskets.
so I got in when he had 13 consecutive. What they gonna show on ESPN?
The last
3. So it looked like I'm getting my ass whooped the whole game. Not knowing I'm only in there the last 3 possessions where he scored. And I just sat there for about 40 minutes of the game and about 3 hours in real time.
As soon as you checked in, I was like,
I checked in.
Yeah, D-Right. Yeah, you go get him.
Who they showing on ESPN?
Have you ever heard an announcer in the arena say one player name consistently for
It's
17
crazy.
straight consecutive
That's
buckets?
bananas.
Never seen nothing like that.
By the time he finished saying his name, he had to say it again. Think about that. Jamal.
Man.
He just had to keep going.
How many he have? Like 50?
Yeah, he had 50.
Yeah, 55.
16 consecutive buckets.
Both.
It's crazy.
Dog.
Crazy.
Hey,
Shout out to Jay
Crawford.
Yeah, a whole lot of game.
One of the
Man.
best to ever
Bro,
come.
Oh, with that
Can't
round.
guard him. Can't guard
Can't
him.
guard him.
Bro.
come on.
He's like a street ball player that just transformed to an NBA player. Because some of the moves that you just was unbelievable to see on TV.
Yeah,
Nasty.
he had that thing on the string.
Yes, he did.
Had that thing on the string. He played with you,
Create
dog.
space.
Yeah, he just played with you. He don't say nothing to you neither. He just, ha ha ha. You like, oh shit. Please, miss.
Cash. All that too, though. They ain't hitting nothing.
Hella arc. Hella arc.
And he's a nice guy, too.
Six
So
man,
and he's a nice
he won
guy.
a 6-man, what, like 3 or 4 times?
Three years in a
times.
row.
3 in a
I think
row,
he had
right?
like 3 in a row, but he may have had multiple.
crazy, man.
I never understood why Jamal Crawford had to come off the bench. He was bonkers. But he was the best dude off the bench, though. That's
Because
probably
you
why.
I know why.
You need
His
that second
style didn't
unit.
fit
Yeah.
with the superstar of the team. So
Yeah.
you had to bring him off the bench so he could play his game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's the reason why he always, was that 6-man guy.
Yeah.
And he's catching that second unit.
Yep. He do his thing. Do you?
And he give your team may not be scoring. He might come in and microwave it up for a few minutes.
Yep.
Everybody get their confidence. You can sub everybody back in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, Bill, I don't want to keep you all day, but I do have to ask you this question. You guys are parents. You
Yes.
two men
Yeah.
sit on this couch are
Yes,
parents
sir.
of 2 kids that play on the same basketball team.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about being a parent, watching your son trying to chase his dreams to play the game of basketball, and also, too, doing it at the same time with my brother right here, whose son is doing the exact same thing,
my
who's very,
God.
very good at
This
the
is my
game.
partner right here.
My
This is my
boss, my
dude.
dog.
Like, Bill, calm down.
Because Bill will jump
It's
up.
gonna be all right. It's a process. Because I'm East Coast with it. Yo, we gotta happen tonight.
Right now.
This man I'm gonna give you a flowers. This man has talked me off the roof so many times.
Yeah.
Because he's like, we got Lil B. He gonna be all
He gonna
right.
be good.
First of all, Bill, it's steps to this thing. You want it, because I want to jump right to the
Right now.
Yes.
yeah,
Now.
and he taught me patience and how to be a better dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like the thing about our sons, especially when we're all alpha males,
Yeah.
is like we still got to be dad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when trying to train my son was not going to work because he'd be like, "Oh, dad, oh."
Yeah.
So I was like, give him to Chris.
Yeah.
Chris got him, and now I said the same thing 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Facts.
But for him, he's like, that's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said that. But it's the beauty of having a village, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we're all dads, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just been an interesting journey of patience, reward too. You know, when they do stuff, you're so proud. You
Heck
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But the biggest joy that I've had so far is watching him evolve as an athlete. Go from being this kind of kid to this kind of kid to this new kid to this new kid. I'm like, yo, why weren't you that 3 years ago?
Yes.
But it takes time.
Yeah.
You know, and every kid matures differently. So you was right.
Yeah.
And I did take my medication so I could calm down.
Yeah, BB.
What's up, man?
BB at the game. BB looking at me like this. This shit, we need this shit to go right now. See,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, Bill, it's a process now. And then Barron come down and dunk on somebody.
Yeah.
The first time he dunked on
Oh
somebody,
my, he called me, B, you ain't gonna believe you ain't gonna believe you ain't gonna believe it. Oh, B caught a body.
Caught a
I said,
body.
you lying. He said, look at your phone.
I got it on film. No, I was because
That
I'm
was the
celebrating
best
for my
feeling
brother.
ever,
Yeah.
My
bro.
brother was working.
Your brother was out
Never
working.
forget, My brother was working.
Yes.
And B caught a body. I'm coming out the I'm like, B, look at your phone right now.
Oh my
love
God, bro. It was like, in those moments for us, man, it's just incredible because you just don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know when. You don't know if your son's gonna make it. You don't know nothing. You just gotta believe and keep pushing, keep pushing. And then you see him do something so gangster.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
That's
The
what I'm
whole
talking about.
gym just, you seen him when he
nuts,
caught the
bro.
dude shit off the glass.
He
The
blocked
dude
it.
tried to dunk, he went up and got it.
You know what? Right away, I was like,
You was like, yo, B, hey, B, yo,
B.
most cats ain't gonna jump up there to get that.
How you know?
I was
Because
like,
I'm
man.
already know. As pops, we had conversations. Man, do we got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
try
don't
to figure-
know.
You know, we try to figure it out. We
try to
having our
gauge it.
conversations, and so as soon as something happens, I'm like, B, everybody ain't doing that, B.
It's finally
Yo,
clicking.
G, that took me off the list too,
Yeah.
man. But it's like the beauty of what we have as friends is that you guys have done it already, and you know certain steps that I don't know. So I'm leaving it the first time, right? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's so dope as a dad though to go through the journey with your kid
Yes.
because
Facts.
we're real dads. Like we're in
Real
it.
dad.
You know, like seeing what
In there.
Isaiah's
Yeah.
doing right now is bonkers. But I seen the work though.
Seen the work, bro.
I seen the work. Like I seen why. I know why Isaiah's doing well. It's not a coincidence.
No, it's not a
You're not doing the work,
No,
bro.
so you got to do
Yeah.
the work.
He's finishing on purpose.
On purpose.
He's making that on purpose. Right? It's not oh my God, he just threw it up. No. He
this
shot
is
that
intentional, brother.
Yes.
Bro.
He knows what he's doing.
I remember, this is what I realized Chris is crazy, right? So me and my son, Baron, let's say we get to the gym at 7 a.m. He's like, yo, me and Isaiah already done worked out twice. I said, what? yeah. He don't sleep. We just get up at 4. We come back at 6. I give him some oatmeal and a banana. I said, what? Y'all had 2 workouts. Yeah, B, we serious.
We're serious about
I said, oh my God.
And Barry coming in with, he got cold in his eyes.
He ain't warmed up yet. He got on his slides.
Yeah.
I said, hey, B, you got to tighten up.
Tighten up.
Isaiah real.
Yeah,
He not playing.
It's separators in this game, bro.
So that kind of work ethic, discipline, you deserve the reward. You got to do that. So
I took Isaiah around D, the greatest players in the world. Even doing Space Jam, I had him up at 4 to come rebound for Braun.
Okay. Gangster.
Yeah.
So all I do as a teacher, as a parent, I'm not trying to get in the way of his failure. He needs to fail. He got to be able to figure that out on his own. But I want to build a village of people around him so he can see what success is like.
Yep. Yeah, and it's real. It can happen. You can see it. Yeah, it's tangible.
It's tangible.
I was working out with Isaiah at 9 years old. Yep. He was in my workouts at 9 years old.
Doing it.
Everything I was doing.
At 9.
At 9.
Yes,
no
sir.
matter what time it was, if it was night, if it was morning, if it was a weekend, Isaiah was in those same workouts.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, when I see the numbers he's putting up and I see, the scholarships, dog, that's what it takes.
That's what it
People
takes.
don't know,
surprise.
man. Everybody want to be D Wade. You don't know what it takes to be D Wade.
No, it's a lot to go with.
Come on, the championships, gold medals, MVPs,
I had to remind Bill. I said, Bill, I was like, because he got so much accolades. He's done so many. I was like, but Bill, when you fail, nobody was really there to.
No.
So you gotta let him fail.
Yeah.
You gotta let him grow. And then nephew just kept growing. And that's why he's a college basketball player to this day.
Talk about it.
And because of that, because a lot of times us as dads are successful and we want to kind of not
HOV that thing.
Yeah, boy.
Put them in that fast lane.
We're gonna put them in that
they
fast
crash
lane.
over there though.
Man.
Them cars flying too fast.
Because you know what it looks like. You know what to do. You just do this.
They won't hear it from
They won't
you.
hear it.
They won't hear
So
it, bro.
you need people around you that share the same vision, and we all matter.
Yes, sir.
And we all matter.
Yes, sir.
And that's the most important thing. That's why he's my brother.
Man, I love it. Listen,
Well,
we're going to
thank y'all
stop this
for
right
having
now.
me,
We're
man.
gonna cut this tape.
coming, bro.
Get to see my twin.
We know you
man,
working.
twin.
We know you getting a check.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
get a
I told somebody last time, I seen Bill in Orlando on the elevator one day in the Grand Bohemian. What is it, Grand Bohemian?
Grand Bohemian.
I was just looking, I'm just like, he out here getting bread.
Yo, that's the first time I met D Wade.
We met each other.
Literally, I was doing a
Grand
show,
Bohemian.
and the Heat was playing in Orlando.
Yeah, right. You know the Grand
and it
Bohemian
just
right on
said,
the backside of the arena.
I said, oh shit, that's D Wade, man. He about mine. I was trying to sign him. I was like, yo, I think you only got me about 2 inches.
Bill, I'll give you 50.
Right now. I would.
Yeah, we're going to stop that.
No.
Yeah, but that's
praise
just
due.
it's all love.
No, but literally, man, thank you for having me on the show, man. I really love you guys. I love what you're doing, and I also love the game.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
can tell the passion is
For
real.
sure.
But I'm about to go get this bag.
Go get that bag, dog.
Oakland.
Thank
Just
you
give
for
me
stopping
that
on the
name.
line.
Twin brother. Yes, sir.
Give me my money.
Get that money, baby.